All right, hello people. We are on Math Message for 4-9. It is on journal page 124. Math Message is only this top part. Here we go. A cloud is partly covering this rectangle. Find the area of the whole rectangle. Area equals blank square centimeters. So find the area inside, right? That whole area on the inside. How many squares are in this rectangle? Tell a partner how you found the area. Then listen to how your partner found the area. Be ready to share your partner's ideas. Okay, so you might not be with a partner at home, but if someone's near you, or a stuffed animal, or a pet, go ahead and share your strategy. Put me on pause, write your answer, and then unpause me so we can double check your answer. Go ahead. All right, if you are back, you should have something written in this blank spot. If not, to go back and do your work. That's your job right now. Okay, one of our strategies to find area is we could count each individual square, right? Normally we could go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh no, how many are in the cloud? So one strategy could be that we take our lines and we fill them in, right? Maybe you used a straight edge and you are filling out all of these lines to the best of your ability, so on and so on. I guess I can finish it up since I'm almost there, but yours would look like this. And then you could count each individual square. Okay, we would fill it in. Great, that's one strategy, but there's a faster way we could do this. And let me try to erase those. Oh no. All right, I got it back and cleared. So the other way we can think about this is if we're trying to find the area that sounds like an array. So let's figure out our rows and let's figure out our columns so that we can have a multiplication problem. How many rows do we have going down? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 rows, right? 1 row, 2 row, 3 rows. Good. And all the way till 9. How many are in each row? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Dun, 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 dun. What's our multiplication problem? 9 rows of 5. We have a 9 by 5 rectangle. That means we need to multiply 9 and 5. What's 9 times 5? Well, hold up 9 fingers and count by 5. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. What is the area of our rectangle? Our area is 45 square centimeters. And this is a square centimeter because each side is how long? Each side is 1 centimeter. So this is 1 square centimeter. How many square centimeters fill up this rectangle? 45. Our area is 45 square centimeters. That means that this whole side is 9 centimeters. This top side is 5 centimeters. This outside is 9 centimeters. And this bottom is 5 centimeters because it's a rectangle. We wanted to know the area, so that area on the inside covered by square centimeters, 45 square centimeters. Awesome job, you guys. Okay, let's keep going with this bottom part since they are all on the same page. We are now into our math journals. It says, listen to your teacher's directions for problem 1 and 2. Okay, we're going to go through the first one together. And then I'm going to tell you number 2 and you're going to try it on your own. Number 1 says, draw a blank by blank rectangle. I want you to draw a 6 by 7 rectangle. A 6 by 7 rectangle. Now, you could make the 6 go across or you can make it go down. But what we need to do is a 6 by 7. You've been hearing this 6 by 7 or 9 by 5. So you should know what we're going to do with 6 and 7 already. But let's draw it out first. You have to draw this shape. I'm going to start in the corner like I did yesterday. So I'm going to go down how many? I'm going to go down 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. How many am I going to go across? Because it is a rectangle. How many across? Maybe I'll try it with this tool. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And guess what? Since it's a rectangle, whatever size this one's going down, which is 6, that means the opposite side is going to be the exact same. So this should be 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. And if the top is 7 across, that means the bottom should be 7 across. And we always label our sides. 6, 6, 7, and 7. Number of rows. Third graders, how many rows do I have? I know that this is 6 for my side length. That means there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 rows. How many squares in each row? How many columns? Or how many are in each column? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But we already knew that because we labeled our sides. So my area is, you might not know that yet, but what's a number sentence? If I have a 6 by 7, the two sides that are touching need to be multiplied. Our rows and our columns need to be multiplied together. So my multiplication is 6 times 7. 6 times 7 equals what? I might use a helper fact. 5 times 7. Hopefully you're really good at your 5s by now and you know what 5 times 7 is without using your fingers. It is 35. 5 times 7 is 35 and 7 times 5 is 35. If we turn those around, that's the turnaround rule. What do both of these numbers have in common? We are counting by 7s. You might have counted by 5s to figure that out. That's great. But when we want to do 6 times 7, we're looking at counting by 7s. Is 6 one more than 5 or is it one less? Is my 6 more than my 5 or less than my 5? It's 1 more than my 5. That means I need to add 1 more 7 to 35. What's 35 plus 7? Well, 35 plus 5 is 40, and then I should add 2 more because 5 plus 2 is 7. So 35 plus 5 is 40, add 2 more, 42. You have to make sure you fill in both spots. The area of my rectangle is 42 square units because 42 of these squares cover the whole inside of our rectangle. Awesome. I want you guys to try number 2 all by yourself. Let's say this is an 8 by 8 rectangle. And you should already know what your number sentence is going to be, right? If this was a 6 by 7 rectangle and we multiplied 6 by 7, an 8 by 8 rectangle, what are you going to multiply together? Make sure to draw your rectangle and label each of the sides. When you have the answers for this whole page, make sure to send it in to your teacher and then head on over to the next video. Keep up the great work.